Yeah.
And then
All right, got it.
okay.
You got it.
So
Tim, I guess Tim was. Yeah, Tim's next. Tim was.
where did you get in right
So we'll
away?
grab
Can
it.
you grab
Yeah,
it?
we'll grab it.
Okay, who's next? They're getting grabbing. Next.
I'll be able to. We may have to tap you in, so watch out. I mean,
Just trying to pull it together. You hit me there. Go ahead. So you're gonna go right after Alyssa. Okay. Right here. Everybody's happy with the snake in. So
just
I saw the note card. I was like, oh my god. You should have just.
It really is. So what was like the genesis? Why did Vice and you and your team undertake this topic?
Well, I think it's the topic du jour right now in Washington because it's the only thing that Republicans, Democrats, and the president all agree on. And so I think we wanted to see something positive that is actually coming out of Congress right now. And I think that the positive that is coming out of Congress, although they're fighting about funding, is actually getting together and saying we have to do something about criminal justice reform. So we're at this inflection point. We wanted to be there and chronicle that.
And so obviously you learned a lot for sure along the way, maybe something very new. But what was kind of like your one big overarching takeaway from your personal journey going and visiting Washington?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I personally learned was, there's two sides to every argument. A. B, that 56% of federal inmates are nonviolent drug offenders, which means that all other crimes, robbery, arson, all the traditional, all the bad crimes, are much less than nonviolent drug offenses put together. And then when you go there, you realize that they're human beings. They're just people, and a lot of people are incarcerated for things that aren't even illegal anymore in many states. And as you see the progression of the consciousness of America into, decriminalizing or legalizing marijuana, and you have hundreds of thousands of people who are incarcerated for marijuana, you realize that times are changing.
And just as a filmmaker, as an artist, as a host, to be able to come here and show your work, obviously we met the president, worked with him on the project, but to come here and have this screening with so many people involved in the criminal justice system, what is this, this experience mean to you?
Well, first of all, it's interesting working with the White House because we had to shoot and cut this in 5 weeks, which is about a tenth the time we usually do it in. So we're used to, taking our time, which we couldn't do this. But look, it was an incredible experience. It was amazing to be able to go around America and go to these prisons, to have the access, as well as to have the access to the President of the United States, and to see his passion for it's amazing. So putting it together, we were just like, look, it has to be good enough that we can show it at the White House, and hopefully it is.
Great. Thank you, Shane. We're going to put together a White House piece. We're just grab a quick bite from you on camera.
Sure.
Why you guys made this.
Sure.
Why you guys made it.
So you move fast. Nah, I have my assistant on it, so I went and get this information.
Tamika, you guys are next. Like that. And then Angie, right here. Yes, side. Look,